Okay, so this is the second game to whatever. I don't even know what this is, but we're gonna continue where we just left off in the last one, part 2. You are a reflection of me. So listen, the way that
I'm a reflection of you, and I'm so drunk right now.
Okay, you are a reflection of me. So the way that
you move my hands?
The way that you operate yourself.
I can't touch the.
Listen,
I'm touching the inside of your thigh. That's it.
Calm down. You are a reflection of me, as most men should. Well, all men should make sure if they have that manly stature to make sure that they're protectors and their family comes first. Their family should be a reflective of their reflective of their characteristics. So
if I could interject,
go ahead, because you're gonna do it anyway. So fuck it.
100% of men who are family men or men in relationships, their spouse and their family is a reflection of them, good or bad. Think about that.
I'm not going to think about it.
No,
I'm going to tell you right now.
Think about it.
You're right.
Because
good or bad.
even the guys that back up and let the women do whatever they want to do and allow themselves to be belittled and allow themselves to not be dominant in the relationship, that is a reflection of who they are as a person.
You're right.
So it's 100%. 100% of men
but listen,
in a relationship.
Okay, I understand that. But listen.
100%.
Listen, what I'm trying to tell you is this.
How does that work in a homosexual relationship?
Whichever one that chooses it. Whichever one chooses to be the dominant figure. But what I'm trying to tell you is this. The way you operate yourself, people meet me, and every person that has met me that has met you first says, oh, that's why she acts like that. No matter who it is.
Or they could say,
shut up. That's what they say. And the reason is I take pride in that, understanding that it's my responsibility. That's why I want these young men and even my older viewers to understand.
So am I doing a good job?
Yeah, I haven't had. If I sit the fuck down, I'm recording. Listen, sit down.
Oh.
Bottom line is, if I had any complaints, I address you right away.
I've done it twice.
Because if you don't operate yourself in the proper manner, that's a reflection on me, and I have to take that personally because that's my job. Because if I'm not going to do that for you, you're going to find another person to do that for you. So
hell yeah.
That's what men you need to realize before they start jumping in, oh yeah, this and that, whatever like that. It's a level of maturity you have to have. Now, not to say that every man has that maturity, because a lot of men walk around like you just giving an example, and they'll blame the fact of not having a dad, not having whatever, as a reason behind them lacking that self-esteem that they need. I didn't have any of that shit.
I didn't either.
Okay, so the fucking niggas that, well, I don't want to say niggas, but the black African-American Negroes that I was around that was selling drugs, doing prostitution, whatever like that, those are the individuals that showed me love. I don't have a reflection of that.
And that's why gangs are so prevalent.
Yeah, but again, listen, and that's what I'm saying. Listen, MS-13, Bloods, Crips, a lot of the Latin Kings, stuff like that.
It all boils down to family and being accepted.
It's family and being accepted. Listen, and like I said, and I've met a lot of them throughout. And like I said, listen, you know that. A lot of the guys that I was hanging around with were gang related. But
I did not know that.
Well, it's obvious when a guy has a fucking tattoo right in his fucking face. But listen,
I just thought that he liked tattoos there.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Regardless of Hispanic, African American, Caucasian, like I even had some Aryan Brotherhood motherfuckers that was like, yo, that respected my mindset on a regular level. Like, yo, when they were talking their crazy ass, you know, the pure blood shit, and I would talk to them, they're like, yo, we don't have a problem with you. We have a problem with that guy. And they will point to the guy that's sagging his pants and doing stupid shit.
As they should.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, but this is what I'm trying to tell you. You have to understand.
To let everybody know you're homosexual.
From when? Okay, all right. Listen.
That's what that means.
We don't listen. Theoretically, that's what it means, but we don't.
Not theoretically. That's what that means.
Listen. The bottom line is this:
if you're sagging your pants, it's because you want another man to look at your asshole. Because a woman's not looking there.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. That is a trend of jail. That lets you know. And listen.
Yes,
exactly. And the reason that it was brought out here is a different agenda. Because...
Well, people need to know what it actually means.
Okay, listen. Why do I have my friends, anyone that I consider a friend, if I ever seen them sag their pants, I'm slapping them across their face with an open hand. My friends do not sag their pants. Mm-hmm. Because I've had numerous family members that have been incarcerated in this penal system that understand what that means. That means that you're giving a guy a signal that you want to get fucked in the ass.
It's called the penal system?
Penal institution, whatever. No. Well, listen. It's PENAL. I don't know. I know that that's what it's called.
Oh, but penal, because you keep saying penal.
Okay, listen. The bottom line is this, though. That's the symbol of wanting to get fucked in the ass. So...
I should sag my...
You should sag your pants?
No. That's not what I was going to say.
Okay, what were you going to say?
I was going to say I should sag, like...
You know what? Shut the fuck up. But the bottom line is this.
You can't keep talking to me like that. Oh my God.
Talking to you like what?
Why do you keep talking to me like I'm a freaking guy or something like that? Shut the fuck up. Are you kidding me? That's so rude.
Shut the fuck up. Calm yourself down. You're under the influence of alcohol.
No, I'm not.
You are acting like a fucking immature drunk slut. Calm down.
Why the slut part?
Because you're a female with a vagina. So I have to add that
part. So
automatically
I'm a slut?
I would have called you a nigger if you were a guy.
So it's either slut or nigger.
That's it. I'm derogatory. I'm derogatory. That's it. I'm derogatory.
Because you're under the influence. That's why.
I can control what's going on.
I can too.
My mental capacity never is compromised.
What? What was that, English?
Listen. Probably wasn't.
Or you speaking Jamaican?
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
You gotta speak American when you're in America.
Don't say American and don't say America because you're a fucking asshole.
You gotta speak American.
Let me just let you understand that. I try to tell the younger kids and the youth them that they would call them in Jamaica.
Oh my God, the youth.
Understand this.
What is this? My cousin Vinny?
There's certain things that you should not do and participate in, and I'm not saying that. Listen, remember here. We don't judge anyone based on what they want to do, ethnicity, race, sexual orientation, or anything at GmiasWorld. That's the one thing. Whatever you choose to do to make yourself happy, do it. As long as it's not pedophilia and you're doing things within the proper guidelines.
Or what? I was just watching this thing about Jeffrey Dahmer. Or raping people.
Well, obvious, we're not raping people.
And dismembering them.
Yeah,
and then
listen, if you're doing any of that, if you're
acid
listen,
and then flushing it down
if you're doing any of that kind of Jeffrey Dahmer shit,
don't condone that.
If you're doing any of that kind of Jeffrey Dahmer shit, do not subscribe to this channel. Listen,
sometimes murder is necessary.
Listen. Yeah, in certain cases. But what I'm trying to tell you is this. Just look. The obvious, we're not even going to address. The bottom line, I'm trying to make sure people understand. Do not sag your fucking pants. If you're an African-American Negro or minority, a Spanish person, whatever. If you're a Caucasian person that's trying to go with the hip-hop culture, do not sag your pants. The meaning is you want to be penetrated in your anal cavity. That's directly from jail, and I'm there often fucking visiting my family.
And can I talk to females? Why is it beeping? It's probably been 30 minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
Why would you want a guy who's walking around like that? Especially if he's sagging skinny jeans.
Okay, so go ahead.
Like I'm looking at
address the females. Go ahead.
I'm looking at these high school girls, and unfortunately, their fathers are not doing their job. Because if their fathers were doing their job, they would realize, like, this guy is sagging skinny jeans. If he's sagging any kind of jeans, he's not the man for me because he has no self-respect, and he's promoting his asshole to homosexuals.
Okay.
Why do women want that? Like, there was a time and place not too long ago where a man had to make sure he had a career, he had money, he had a house before he even thought about approaching a woman.
Yes.
Now women are just throwing themselves and fighting other women over men. Are you kidding me?
Okay, so
like,
what?
How is it? Why is this happening?
You make a valid point. I'm going to tell you why it's happening. Because the trend is that
for fathers not to be around.
Yes.
And educate their daughters.
Yes. And why do you think that I told you?
I don't care what the mother is like.
Yes. You have to be in that daughter's life.
No matter if she's nagging you, she's in your face,
you have
hate
to
her,
fight for your fucking kid.
You have to be there for your kid.
You have to fight.
Oh my God.
And I'm telling you right now, listen.
Because they're going to go out and repeat what the mother's doing.
Exactly. A son can maintain to a certain standard, and I'm a reflection of that. But a female is susceptible to every type of peer pressure. Because there's females that's wearing makeup early. There's females that doing rainbow parties and sucking dudes off. There's things that are going on.
Young.
Exactly. Because the father needs to be there to tell the female daughter that he has that she's beautiful. That she's more than just another sample. That's what the man's role is. And that's why I tell you, for everything that I've been through and all kind of stuff like that, I tell every family that I meet the importance of a man being there. And not the stepdad and all, the father. That's somebody that can be there to nurture the kid, male or female, because it's important. Because I don't want, the same way I tell a family that's acceptable to a certain type of crime, I want to make sure that the person would do that if my daughter was involved in anything like that. So I let them understand what to look for, what to do. Because I'm telling you right now, it's a matter of time before I have to take care of something. Because people don't understand how serious I am about protecting what I believe is, you know what I'm saying, for the right thing. Whether it's my people over here in GmiasWorld, you guys, what I support and what I do, I go full throttle. Mm-hmm. So if you decide to side with me, you don't got to second guess where you're going. You gonna be protected, because if you are involved in a situation where it's like, yo, this is what this happened, this whatever, we're gonna fight together. I don't have time. This is bigger than Madden, bigger than whatever else is going on. This is life. People have to understand that there's responsibilities and there's certain things that you have to understand, that there are consequences to your actions.
You know what I want to see? I want to see a revolution, a real revolution that we haven't had since the death of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Because we have not had any leaders or anything else. I want to
Jesse Jackson is in jail getting taxpayer money, and he's a fucking clown.
I thought that was his son.
Yeah, the junior. He's a fucking clown.
I want to see a revolution. I want to see people.
Black leaders don't exist. Black leaders don't exist.
Simply just take responsibility for their own actions.
Black leaders don't exist. And I'm telling you this right now. Gmia will go state to state and tour the state if it's necessary. Because I gotta change this shit. This is straight bullshit. Until next time, one love.